In this video, I'm going to show you how to extract a collection of reports from Exchequer that will help you to get a good picture of your business cash flow. All of these reports can be extracted to Excel, which means you can combine and work on them further to enable you to make critical business decisions moving forward. The reports I will go through are bank balances, debtors and creditors reports, reoccurring receipts and payments, and outstanding sales and purchase orders. So firstly, we'll start with the bank balances. You can view your bank balances on screen by navigating into the general ledger. Looking at them on screen might be all the information you need for the bank balance, but it's worth noting that you can right click and go into history just to show a breakdown of these balances over the historic periods and years. Whilst this breakdown's on screen, you can use this Excel icon on the top toolbar here to export. So if I select this and just do export entire list to Excel, you'll see that that makes a breakdown of all of that information that we had on screen in Excel. And this is where you might want to start working on Excel, adding extra worksheets to copy in the information from the other reports that we're going to look at. So that's your bank balances quite simply. Moving on to the debtors and creditors reports, these can be run by going to reports, credit control, and then you've got submenus here for debtors and creditors. I'm going to go through the debtors, but everything that I run through on debtors is mirrored exactly for creditors. So I can run the report with various different options. I'm going to leave summary only unticked for now, just purely because that will show me a breakdown of all of the transactions that make up those outstanding balances, and that might be useful for you in this instance. You've also got filters with things like account, cost centre and department. And you can change the aging interval and the aging type as well. So I'm just going to leave it set to days and 30 here. I'm just going to print this report and leave it selected as screen for now, just so we get a feel of how the report looks and just to show how we can get more information. So this is what I mean about the summary, in that it shows you all of those transactions that make up the outstanding balances for this account. I then might want to highlight and click on one of those transactions to move further and get further information from that report. If I just close the report and go to print it again, you'll see where I get the Excel option. So that's back up to reports and credit control, age debtors and consolidated. It's remembered my settings from the last time I ran the report, but this time I've got an Excel tab here, and I can choose where I want to save the report, and I can just tick the box to open Excel after it's been created if I wish. I'm just going to run that report, and it's going to build exactly the same data as it did before, just in an Excel format for us. Okay, so this information, like I say, you may want to copy that and pop it into another worksheet just to build up on a management report. As I said before, the same manner goes for creating the creditors report in exactly the same way. So moving on now, we'll have a look at the reoccurring payments and receipts, and potentially any reoccurring nominals that you have as well. So in Exchequer, any auto transactions can be viewed from the auto tab of the respective daybook, just telling you the amount and how often that repeats. If you wish to export this information to Excel in the same process as we've done earlier, you just use this Excel icon on the top toolbar and do export the entire list to Excel. And again, that gives us a good breakdown of any auto transactions that we've got on there and the amounts for them. In this instance, they are auto invoices, but you may have auto receipts, auto payments, you might have auto nominal journals as well. So the theory on exporting that is exactly the same. Okay, so finally, you may wish to export your outstanding sales and purchase orders so you can see what's going to be paid in or out in the near future. Again, if you go onto the respective sales or purchase order daybook, you can see all of the orders on there that you do have that are outstanding, and you can use this Excel export option again just to export that view as it stands at that point. There is also an order status report that you might want to use, so within reports, sales and purchase orders, and again the same for sales and purchase, they're just mirrored. You've got an order status report here. Again, you can print that to Excel, but I'll just print that to screen for now, just to show you how that report looks on screen. And again, that gives you the information that you can drill down into further if you wish to get that information. If there are any further reports that you do wish to get to Excel, most of them follow the same logic in that if this Excel icon here is highlighted, it allows you to export to it. You'll see it's greyed out at the moment, but generally as soon as you open up some kind of list within Exchequer, it will become highlighted. It is worth noting that this is password controlled, so if you don't have access to it, that's where you'd possibly need to speak to your line manager to get access, and we can advise where you can turn that on and off anyway. And then other than that, as you've seen from the reports, pretty much all of the reports do have that Excel option when you go to export them as well. Just to re-demonstrate, that's the option here. So I hope you found this video useful. If there's anything further that we can help you with, please don't hesitate to get in touch with support, and thank you for listening today.